nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are concluding Tripura Rahasya today. All the 22 chapters. So let us have a bird's eye view exactly what the whole thing tells us. There is one couplet which I heard many years before in Delhi. It says, it's in Hindi, ये वही दर्द दिल है जो उनको पाता है. It is some kind of pain in our heart which thinks us about something higher. ये वही दर्द दिल है जो उनको पाता है. Therefore, भगवान भला करे उनका जो दिल दुखाता है. How important it is. This is how our Tripura Rahasya has the background. Parshuramji, we need not go in that big story. Parshuramji decided to annihilate all the Kshatriyas from earth because they have done crime on the Brahmins. Brahmins are always subjected to the crime. From that time onwards, not new thing. And therefore, he was not only a Kamandaludhari Brahmin, but he had a Parshu in his hand. So he started killing the Kshatriyas, one after another. And thus he killed not once, twice, 21 times. And then came a challenge. He has to fight with Bhagwan Ram, who was also Kshatriya. And there he was defeated because Bhagwan Ram broke the bow of Shivji, and that was a great insult to Parshuramji. Therefore, he wanted to go and kill him. But he was defeated. Parshuramji is a lower avatar. Bhagwan Ram is the higher avatar. There also there is hierarchy. Bada Swami, Chota Swami. There is no end to this foolishness. And therefore he got frustrated. And whenever people become frustrated, they want to go on Tirtha Yatra. They want to go to Himalayas. I want to go to Himalayas. For what? I want to do sadhana. And for that, I want to take sannyas. See, one gentleman from um, Canada called me and he said, Swamiji, I am so and so, I have been listening to your talks, and therefore I had decided without sannyas nothing can happen. Therefore, I want to take sannyas, and therefore I am coming to India, but I don't know anything. So please tell me. First of all, I have to make a guru. So, where the gurus can be sorted out? Where to find them? I said, what is your budget? You may laugh, but I know what I go through. As is the budget, so is the guru. If you want cheap, we have got on sale, guru on sale. No, I want to go there, take diksha, and then go to Himalayas and do meditation. So I asked him, everything is okay? Is it that you are divorced? Swamiji, how do you know? Because I am a guru. So, whenever something most unexpected happens in our life, we start thinking of something different. This is exactly what happened to Parshuramji. And therefore, he went to one great Rishi, and the Rishi told him, take this stone. This is Tripura Devi. And do the Upasana. And Upasana is that this is Devi, and every day you give bath and complete Shodashopachara Puja and nice asan, but you should sleep on the floor. He should be given asan. He will stay in one place. You go around, and every day you should make 1008 pradakshina, barefooted. Take cold water bath. Observe fast. You Nevedya to her, but you observe fast. And continue it. So he continued for 12 years, not for a day or two. And then one day it clicked in his mind. Come on, man, what I am doing, I am only telling this is Devi, and I am only doing this thing, that thing, and Devi is simply sitting. I think something is wrong somewhere. I am fed up. Every day the same thing. The principle we have to learn. Spiritual life is not a mechanical repeat performance of the same thing. This is what most of us get lost. And therefore, he got frustrated and then again went back to Bhagwan Parshuramji. No, his own guru. See, who is this Devi? I don't know. I am unnecessarily wasting 12 years I have wasted. I don't know what is I have. So then he said, look here, you are very intelligent. If you want to fool somebody, you say that you are very intelligent. So therefore, I am not qualified to teach you. You require also equally intelligent guru. So double bloat. And then you go to Bhagwan Dattatreya. He will teach you. So Bhagwan Dattatreya was approached. Then Bhagwan Dattatreya, he again complained. That guru sent me over there do this. I did for 12 years, nothing happened, I don't know what is, I am useless. He said, yes, you are right, that is all useless. You are intelligent. Intelligent people cannot be ordinary, they are extraordinary. And what is that extraordinary? About everything, they have two questions. Why? And how. So, Bhagwan Dattatreya started telling him a story. And in that story, it comes. There was some Rishi, he was insulted by a king there, his sons who came on Mrugaya for hunting, and therefore this son of the Rishi cursed them, and so much of army he could invoke out of a big rock. All the army, everything came. They started attacking the army of the king, and they all went back defeated. But one of the two sons, he stayed behind, and he was surprised. How come out of the rock solid so many things have come? What is that? So by then, because of this noise, that saint Rishi who was in meditation, he came out, and he told his son, look here, you should not curse or harm the king. He is taking care of the country. Tell him properly. So the Rajputra says, I want to know how this happens. He said, okay. He tells his son, kindly show him everything. And then, so the son takes the Rajkumar with him in that solid rock. So the Rajkumar enters. He is outside. Amandar, I can't come. You cannot come. I know, I forgot about it. Again he comes out. And he tells, keep your body in the ditch. Now come with me. The body remains there, and he comes out without the body. They enter the rock and move around the whole world, all the worlds. And then he comes out and he sees everything has changed. Nothing is there. Where there were mountains, there are oceans. Where there was civilization, there are forests. So, what happened? He said, no, inside we have spent only one day, but outside there are many crores of years have passed. Therefore, what you saw is no more. So everything is completely disproportionate. And then, how this happened? So there is another story he tells. Once upon a time, this is how beautiful it is, story after story. There was a Vyagrapad Rishi, and once it so happened that his um, um, adopted daughter, Hemalekha, she happened to be going somewhere, and this one prince, he saw her, and he was infatuated, and then he wanted to marry her. So she said, nothing wrong, I will also get married, but let my father come, he will decide. His name is Vyagrapad. नाम ही ऐसा है. And then, to cut short the story, gets married. And then she is totally indifferent to him. goes with him to the kingdom and everything. And he says, how come you are so indifferent? Although we are moving around the world, so many places we have gone, such lovely places, you are there, but you are not there. You are only physically there. You are not actually there. I can see that. And then she tells her story, another story. And in that stories, after stories, she starts telling that mm, what you are thinking that you are enjoying me is not actually. It's only in your mind. Is not true. How come? Again another story. So there was a king, and he was the most handsome person, and he had equally beautiful wife. And then it so happened that the servant of this king, he used to give him a lot of liquor to drink the moment he comes in his room, in his chamber to relax. And the king will drink it, become intoxicated, then goes to bed, and in that bed there used to be a maid servant, because he's intoxicated, he doesn't understand what is happening. And his beautiful wife will be going away with a watchman who was most ugly to look at. And one day the king did not take the drink, and as usual went and slept, and he saw that ugly maid servant over there, and he became so angry, pulled her with the ear. I'll cut you. Tell me what is the truth. Then she tells that your wife goes with that man, and I am asked to be with you here. Show me where is he. He goes there. And his beautiful wife and an ugly man on the, not on a bed, but on the floor, like the animals. They were having their affair. When the king saw that, he was disillusioned. How the things happened? First, Parshuramji, now all these things. Now this king was disillusioned. This is how one principle we have to recognize. Wherever something goes wrong, something is wrong with us, not with the world. We are going the wrong way. We drive the car fast and curse the police. Why they are catching? They are meant for that. See? And then Hemaleka starts telling the stories. And in that, she says that king, when he saw his wife with someone else, he, instead of fighting or doing, he left everything. And he did tapasya. And in this way, slowly, slowly, a background is developed. And then she tells, the truth is Sat. Sat is absolute existence, not existence of something. So this principle we should be clear. We all know existence of. Similarly, knowledge itself. We know knowledge of. Experience itself. We know experience of. Drop that off aspect. Only experience, only knowledge, only existence. This is the ultimate truth. So, this absolute existence has its own potentiality. Like the fire has its own potentiality, the burning power. That burning power of the absolute existence is called Chit. So existence by itself is neither doing anything nor undoing anything. In association with its infinite potentiality, this potentiality is referred as Maya or Shakti. And what it is? It is when manifest, then only effects are created. Now, here another important principle. Cause and effect are illusions because effects are the cause which determine the cause. For example, corona. What is corona? We don't know. But from the effects, we arrive at the cause. If there are no effects, no cause. Therefore, the cause is established because of the effect, or the effects are because of the cause. The first step is don't get lost in cause and effect. ऐसा ही होता है. Don't waste your time. Why? Sky is too high. Now, the second principle. When the effects are manifest, the cause gets hidden behind the effects. When the infinite potentiality becomes manifest, all the effects happen, and behind that the cause is hidden. Now take example of our Kali Mata. You must have seen that when Kali Mata took the avatar to kill a particular demon, she had her tongue out and Mundamala and sword in the hand and ready to kill. That time, where is Lord Shiva? She is standing on him. See, what is this funny things? When the potentiality manifests, Lord Shiva, the substratum is hidden. But without the substratum, the superimposed have no existence. And they are not against each other. So when this Kali Mata is manifestation, Chit. Now what is that Chit? Tongue is out. Speech. Then there are 52 skulls. These are the 52 alphabets. A, A, E, I, U, U, K, K, G, G, Th, 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 P, P, B, B, R, L, V, Sh, S. And then the world is created. See? So this Kali Mata or Chit Shakti or the Samvit has no independent existence of Sat. And the Sat can alone support the manifestation without getting influence in the manifestation. See? Like, now come back to our day-to-day examples. Eyes, when they open, they create this world. And we get so much lost in this world that we forget about the vision. We get so much lost in the objective world that we forget about our own sense organs. And our whole life is extrovert. Then something happens. We wanted this, we didn't get it. Then we become, I don't know. I think I am most unlucky. Start going within. See? So, this Hemalekha starts him telling the truth is absolute existence has its own potentiality, the Chit. when they are recognized as separate from each other. Fire and burning power. When they are recognized separate, the world is created. When our attention is on the ornaments and not on the gold, world is created. But when we come to discover the ornaments are nothing but gold, thereafter our understanding is different in the same manner. When we come to know the reflections in the mirror are nothing but the mirror itself. But what happens? Our attention is on the reflections, and therefore we forget the mirror because of which reflections can happen. In the same manner, all the things in this relative world are experienced by us only as images. These are so simple things. As we know, we don't see each other. Actually, if we analyze it properly, just an example, I am sitting here, you are all seeing me. Suppose I am in absolute darkness and your eyes are open. Will you be able to see me? Why? There will be no image of me on your retina. And after that image is formed, that image is caught by mind. And what we get is the experience of the image, not of the object. But what is our understanding? I am seeing the object. Once one of my friend, he is an ophthalmologist in Mumbai, we were having the same topic, Tripura Rahasya. I used to talk in Thane. He used to take me there every Sunday. So while we were driving back, he says, Swamiji, you say all these things not really true. It's only appearing. It has no existence. Now I am driving you. Is it illusion? I said, first stop the car. Then I asked him. I said, you are ophthalmologist. He said, so explain me how the things are seen. That only I am telling you. He said, this is what happens. So what knowledge we have? We don't have the knowledge of the objects. We have the knowledge of the images. Now next step. If the reflecting media where images are formed, like the mirror, if the reflecting media mirror is dust covered, like in earlier days, the mirror in the railway compartments, toilets. So you have to find out kahan hu, main kahan hu. So when it is dusty, the reflection will be very, very faint, not clear. And if that mirror is also shaky, the reflection also will be not steady. And if the mirror is clean, neat, undisturbed, reflection will be exactly as it is. If this is clear, where are all the reflections happening of the world? Through the eyes. Colors and forms are reflected on the mind. If the mind is not behind the eyes, we go ahead, we cross, and then you are behaving so rudely. You did not even say hello to me, and you have no intentions of that, but your mind was somewhere else. Friends, So, first thing, images are experience, not the actual objects. Second thing, the quality of the image will depend on the quality of the media where reflections are happening, and that is the mind. So, if the mind is at peace, see, everything is beautiful. If the mind is agitated, everything is horrible. One man, whole day, total failure for that day, frustrated, everywhere he was defeated, got disgusted, came home. But before leaving in the morning, he told his son, "Today, when I come back from work, we'll go for a movie, okay?" And the child was very excited. We'll go. Ready. Evening, father comes. But he was totally frustrated. The child is ready to go. Papa, let's go for the movie. Movie! Now the problem is, the child thinks, what happened to him? In the morning he was okay. See, therefore, real spiritual practice is work on your mind. And that was probably possible for that king who saw his wife was indulging with some useless fellow, but he was cool. And therefore, instead of fighting, doing all those things, he renounced everything. And he wanted to know what is the truth. Exactly the same way. Whenever something happens in our life, that depends on how sensitive we are. There was a friend of mine, he got married and had the first baby. The baby was born alive, but in that the wife died. So, he has to take care of that baby. So his mother came and took care of the baby. 3 years passed. Then mothers, beta, how will you continue throughout your life? You get married again. Okay, mommy, for your sake, I will get married. All those people who say I am getting married for mommy's sake, they are dumb. So got married. Again 1 year passed. Again a baby was born. Baby was alive. The wife died. Second daughter. Again this was repeated third time. Yet he didn't understand anything. Now what can you do? Please remember, these are the basics of spiritual life. We get pain in our tooth. Is the pain given to us to make us miserable? The pain is given to tell us, hey, something is wrong with your tooth, take care. But what happens? Another example. There was a lady very much close. She used to call me her brother. On every Bhaiya Du, she used to tie me the Rakhi or whatever. And she was a gynecologist by profession. Whenever there is some pain, because the doctors have got all the access to the medicines, take the painkiller, take the painkiller. Constantly taking the painkiller, her titer has increased. If somebody can be okay with half a tablet, she has to take 2, 3 tablets. Any pain, she has to take tablets. And the worst profession in the world is gynecologist. These fellows come at the wrong time. Keep on waiting, waiting, waiting. Abhini, Abhini, come. So she had one day a very terrible pain. So she called her friend. She is also a gynecologist. And she said, hey, Please say, I am having terrible pain in the lower pelvic region. And when she was examined, and the moment she touched her cervix, as if a pot of spoiled yogurt was broken, and almost um, half a bucket full of pus came out. He is a doctor by profession. Then everything was done and taken to the bigger hospital, and then the disc found the tissue. She was having cancer. So whenever there is some pain, she will take medicine. So that pain was suppressed. Hey. Thereafter, she stayed with me in Bombay for 3 months, taking her to the hospital, everything. Then she continued for few years, 1 or 2 years, and again it started coming. So what is the cause? Cause was when there was initial pain, she has overlooked it. So every problem in our life is a reminder you are here for something higher. Don't get lost. The world has always been like this. Don't get lost in this. The purpose of our life is that we are an instrument through which divine can express. And the expression of the divinity is only happiness. No other. If you are happy, you will be an asset to yourself and to the whole world. In the 12th chapter, Bhagavan says, Yasmannodvijate lokaha, lokannodvijate chayaha, harsha marsha bhayod muktaihi. A person who is not a problem to the world and he doesn't take the world as a problem, he is my devotee. Why? Because now he has understood the reflection in the mirror is nothing but me. Reflection in the mind about the world is nothing but the mind. And therefore, if we take care of our mind, we have really reborn ourselves as a seeker of truth. All other things are okay in their own place. We are not against anything. Like the mirror is not against whether the reflection is that of the donkey or us or together. Makes no difference. Therefore, friends, this main theme is that of our Tripura Rahasya. Now, when we thus continue, so pure existence, its potentiality, the Shakti, and she is called a Tripura Devi. Different names. Tripura, Pura means a village or a town. So there are 3 villages: waking, dream, and deep sleep. And all these 3 are mutually exclusive. If there is waking, there is no dream. If there is dream, there is no sleep. If there is sleep, there is no satsang. So, all the 3 are expressions of this Tripura Devi. And all 3 are supported by the pure existence. So, waking experience is existence. Dream experience is existence. Deep sleep experience is existence. So, when the Chit and the Sat, Sat is the reality, Chit is the potentiality. When they are separated, the world is created. This phone is. I know this is the phone. So I, the knower, and the phone, the known, they are separate from each other. The world begins. Don't touch my phone. Take another example. The sweet meat, laddu, is in the plate, and the object laddu is seen by us. So the knowledge chit is me. They are separate. Samsara begins. When we'll get it, we have to do prasad, we have to do puja, And how long it will take? Nothing. We have to chant Bhagavad Gita. Um, Bhagavad Gita, which chapter? No, whole Bhagavad Gita. Whole Bhagavad Gita. So when existence and knowledge, when they are separate, samsara begins. And when everybody is busy in chanting and you see nobody is watching, meaning existence and knowledge, when they merge, that is Ananda. So, Sat, Chit, Anand. Now be very attentive. We have seen this. The question in the last part, this 22nd chapter, was Vasuman asked that king, not the king, his son, you are wise, you know the truth. How come you are getting involved in this world? Because Rute Jnananna Mukti, without knowledge there is no liberation. And Nahi Jnanena Sadrusham Pavitramih Vidyate. Jnanagni Sarva Karmani Bhasmasat Kurute Yatha. In the fire of knowledge, all karmas are burnt away. So how come you are engaged in karma and you are wise also? And reply to that, we were told, look here, there are 4 types of people. One is Ajnani, second is Mandajnani, third were the Madhyama Jnani, and fourth will Purna Jnani, 4 of them. And then we were told that the problem created out of misunderstanding can be corrected only by right understanding. And the problem created because of the instrument through which we are seeing. For example given was a person with a squint. So when a squint person looks at something, the same object appears twice. Rather, appears to be 2, not twice, appears to be 2. Now what can be done? Not by knowledge. Correct the vision. Not by knowledge. And if something is created because of misunderstanding, then it can be corrected by right knowledge. These are the 2 principles. So, our life has got 4 kinds of expressions. What we call as the karma. First is the not knowing our essential nature. Second is the karma. The Sanchita karma, what was called apakva, then prarabdha karma, what was called as pakva, and third agami karma, what was called as the hitodita karma. Now out of these 4, the first is ignorance. Now what is the ignorance doing? It is not creating anything, but it makes us a wrong understanding about something. Example which I gave you was the reflection in the mirror, that of ours and that of the dog. Now the dog will do anything to get rid of the reflection in the mirror. He will fail. In the same manner, we are like the dog. We want to improve the world. We want to do this, and therefore we do sadhana, kurute, ganga, sagar, gamanam, vrata parivar. We may do anything. Not good. So that is one part. Now this ajnani purusha, who is not knowing correctly the things, he will do so many things and suffer. Then the second one was the manda jnani. Because of some reason, he goes to satsanga. And in that satsanga, he is only having that. I go for satsanga every time. Any Mahatma comes, I am sitting there and he tries to help me, but I can't. So many have come and gone, no change. Then come the Madhyama Jnani. I listen to satsanga and thereafter I also do meditation. But it's not helping me. There may be some other method. Then let us go for guru shopping. Friends, please remember, your real guru is your own experience. If you learn from that, after we have crossed age 40, all of you are beyond that. If we have crossed age 40 and yet we do not know what kind of food suits us, who can help us? Like, I have heard taking milk and milk products. Once in a while, it's okay. But why, when you can take once, why not take all the time? I said, I don't argue. Nahin lenga, nahin lenga. Who are you to tell me? Because when I have completely, distinctly recognized that if I take milk and milk products continuously for a week or so, my Madhya Pradesh becomes completely upset. And then it takes a lot of time to bring it back. When I know that, why I have to go to the doctor? If I don't learn from my own experience, exactly the same way. Whenever we give importance to anything, samsara begins. Importance is of two types. I like something, I dislike something. We don't accept the things as they are. And therefore, there is a struggle in life. Now, this is for the Madhyama Jnani. They are doing satsang, everything, and yet they are not at peace. In their house, there is no peace. All the time, tu, my, tu. And if they are a Gujarati, then my, tu, my. In Gujarati, my means who. Who, tu, kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi. Non-stop. Therefore, this is the Madhyama Jnani. And the fourth one is the Purna Jnani. So the problems created because of wrong understanding can be corrected only by right knowledge. This is one topic. And if some problem is created because of some cause, like example given was the defect in the eyes. Now be attentive. In our life, the cause because of which we are here is the karma. So because of the wrong karma, we enjoy or suffer. Then don't stop doing karma, but do the karma intelligently. This is the main theme. So, how they do? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Meaning, whatever is due that is coming in your life, don't blame others. We have sown the seeds. And what is that? There are four types. The Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, and Agami karma. Now, Sanchita karma is in your bank balance. Don't touch it. Agami karma is the what you call interest you are getting on your karma. Don't touch it. Now you have withdrawn some money from the bank. That is your Prarabdha karma. The Prarabdha karma has to be worked out only through going through the experience. There is no choice. It is here spiritual life comes into play. So whatever is happening in our life, for that we are squarely responsible. Don't blame others and work it out. How can we sort out the problems of our life? Not by blaming others. You must have seen there are some people, they are very sincere, they put efforts, but they are not successful. That is true. You are sincere, you are putting efforts. But are you putting efforts in the right direction at the right time? That is important. But what happens? हमने भगवान का इतना किया. Who wanted it? Bhagwan wanted? No. So if we are really working in this world, our attention should be on the equanimity of our mind. The function in this world with equanimity, net result will be you will be able to discover your own weaknesses, your own wrong approach, your own earlier mistakes, and from there slowly start growing. See, I'll tell you one or two examples where I learned this thing. When one studies Vedanta for the first time, so it creates a lot of indigestion. And therefore, new student of Vedanta, they want to talk. They can't keep quiet. Do you know? Five great elements. And then five, what do you call that? Tanmatra. Five tanmatra. They don't remember also, but even they five tanmatra. Because it is not digested. But when we are listening to satsanga, and if the knowledge is digested, we will keep cool. When the food is not digested and it comes out from the wrong end, what we call vomit, in Hindi is called ulti. Ulti means not siddhi. So what we say, oh, he has indigestion, therefore the food is coming out. In the same manner, after listening to satsanga, after studying the scriptures, if we want to catch better Vedanta, indigestion, Mauna Vyakhya, will we ever talk about the gains and loss in the dream that we had? We just brush it away. The waking world is another waking dream. But we take it so seriously. This understanding is the foundation of our Tripura Rahasya. So after the Mandajnani and Madhyama Jnani, now we come to the Purna Jnani. So who is the Purna Jnani? He knows everything. He is working, living dynamically in this world. And yet, his experience and living is like what? Like example was given, like an actor on the stage. So, an actor on the stage is, I'll give two examples. He is performing, and in that performance, he is going through miseries and all kinds of torture, etc. That time, the audience which is seeing, an audience becomes miserable. Oh, bad. Because the whole story is developed around that character in such a manner that the collective mind is immersed in that. And then they also start crying how torturous it is. Then they take out the tissue paper and clean their nose, lest their eyelashes will come out. That time, what goes on in the mind of the actor? Arey Dumbo, you are paying and crying for the fake, and I am paid and crying fake. Is it not? Therefore, wise people are never miserable. They pretend, no, 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 it should not have happened. Don't trust a wise man. If he tells you, I love you, how many people you told this? Because for the wise people, love is not an action, it is an experience. See, when the mother hugs her kids, kids have that notion, mommy likes him or her more than me. But from mother's point of view, take, because she is not loving as an action. That is her experience. Therefore, wise people don't love anybody, they have love for everybody. And love for everybody can come only through wisdom. See? Either include everything in you or reject everything from you. Two extremes. Like we have included our whole body in the definition of I. This example also I given, this happened in Delhi. One girl used to sit in the front, a Punjabi girl, and I used to see her nails, long, red, all that. I had never taken any girl's hand seeing the nails so closely. So once we went somewhere for breakfast. There she also came. I said, hey, you are also invited here for breakfast? He said, no, Swami, this is my house. I said, okay, mummy, do the thing. You come and sit with me. Then I took her hand. I said, hey, your nails are so beautiful, so long and red. What do you eat? I also want to make my nails red. I will eat that. Namaji is not like that. No, but why they are so red? No, we painted. Oh, you painted so nice. And such a beautiful shape and all that. And if somebody troubles, you can do no. Time pass ho gaya. Next day she came for the lecture. But she was sitting in a very funny posture. But my attention was there, not in the lecture. After the talk, I say, hey, come, 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 come. Yes, Swami. I say, show me your hand. No, Swami. Please show. I will hold it. All good. I say, my God, you have cut them away. Please give me them. I like them very much. Swamiji, I had thrown them. Be attentive. Then the nails were included in the definition of I. They were beautiful. I like them. When they are separated, they are a garbage. Wise people include everything. Not reject anybody. Living example is these Mahatmas. They are taught this only. include or exclude nothing. And therefore, don't get caught up in this relative world. And we get caught up when the knowledge and the existence are separate. Atmopamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. Sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo mataha. This is the experience of the wise, which this Tripura Rahasya is giving us. And it can happen only if we transcend the individuality. You don't have to create something great in this world. Be at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.